What's going on, Voodies? It's your boy, Johnny B. And right away, I want to thank you for supporting the Voodoo Chef podcast. I mean, your support means the world. And you know, Voodoo Chef is my guy. And the podcast, it's pretty entertaining, even when it's not. So make sure 8 o'clock every Tuesday, you're watching this live stream and remind yourself to do so. How do you do that? Like middle-aged messes like me? Yeah, you remind with a tube or a phone. I like the tube myself. Alexa, remind me to watch the Voodoo Chef podcast live streaming every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. There she is. She's reminding me. And now she will every Tuesday. So make sure you do that. Subscribe wherever you like to listen to podcasts and keep showing support. We appreciate it, Voodies.
Voodoo Chef with his magic knife.
Guess we got to turn that nonsense off right there, right? What's going on, Voodies? Hey, it's a great day here in Tampa Bay, and I got to tell you, it's going to be an even better weekend. We're going to get to that in a minute. But, since we're talking about upcoming events and all that shit, let's just start with Saturday. This Saturday, Gasparilla PirateFest. These are going to drive me nuts tonight, guys. Gasparilla PirateFest. Make sure you're down on Bayshore, partying like a monster with everybody that's going to be down there. 5,000 people. It is the best party in the nation. And then the weekend after that, we got poker, Voodoo Chef Poker. Log on to voodoochefpoker.com. Check it out. All the proceeds from the Stephen Pena Memorial Poker Tournament support the Voodoo Chef Foundation so we can continue to do what we do. And then we're going to Voodoo Chef podcast every Tuesday night right here. We're not going anywhere. Live every Tuesday night. Replay Wednesday nights on RHS TV at 11 p.m. We made it. They didn't move us till later. But before we kick off tonight's podcast, and we're doing that right around the corner, I'm flying tonight. We got a lot going on. We got our top three, going to be top three NFL quarterbacks. We got Florida Man, like always. We got Voodoo games. We're going to talk to TJ Hitt from the HittKickers about this upcoming week. A lot going on, but I want to talk about customer service, right? We get on here and we rant about a lot of things, Ed mainly, but that's Ed. Fuck Four Rivers, right, Ed? I want to talk about great customer service. I ran into a gentleman just doing what I do. I was out working and I ran into my buddy Don Barnes, who is whatever he does. I don't know, fucking You Missed It crew shit. And he introduces me to this gentleman, Robert. This is Robert. And we're having small conversations. And of course, I'm dressed like only I can, which means cut sleeves, whatever the fuck. And Robert's like, you look like a pirate. And I'm like, no, I'm no pirate. And we're standing in the You Missed It crew offices. Remember that part. He's like, no, you look like a pirate. And then I make a smartass comment. I'm like, no, Robert, they haven't invited me to be a pirate yet. And then all of a sudden, I find out this is Robert Newman, the owner of J.C. Newman, the cigar factory J.C. Newman, who make the American, who make Brick House. And we can go on and on and on and on. The only working cigar factory in America. And I say, oh my God, dude, you have one of the best experiences I've ever experienced in Tampa Bay. The tour at your cigar factory, absolutely phenomenal. I recommend it to everybody. And I got to tell you, brother, I smoke fucking Brick House. It's my favorite cigar ever. He goes, oh my God, thank you. And gives me a hug. This guy is like cigar royalty. And he gives me a hug. And he did not give me this. I bought this at the cigar tour. But Cigar City, Tampa, Florida, get down to El Reloj and check out the coolest experience in Tampa Bay, in my opinion, the tour at the El Reloj, the J.C. Newman Cigar Factory. It is absolutely amazing. 3 days a week, they do cigar rolling courses. You can go roll your own cigars. Pretty fucking badass. And I got to tell you, the nicest gentleman ever. Big shout out to Safelight, man. Came out, fixed my girl's car. Sam at Safelight, you fucking killed it. Thank you for being such an amazing dude and taking care of shit in the rain. Fucking rock star. And then, where's my phone? Because this is the last one here. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and bring in the family for this. Knick Knack Paddywhack and Big Eddie C. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
What's happening? Long time no see.
Right, dude. I feel like it's been forever. All right, so I'm talking about great customer service, and oh shit! Look who's in the fucking green room. Spidey, take that phone and turn it like that, my man. What's going on, fella? How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Man,
happening?
We are blessed tonight to have Spider in the room. All right, so I want you guys to check out this review, okay? We talk about great customer service. Actually, we bitch about shitty customer service a lot, and I wanted to highlight those people's. Oh, and you know what? I got to give a big shout out to People's on West Hillsborough Avenue. Fucking you fucking killed it today. I didn't want to cook. It was raining. I stopped by. I got my pan con lechon, Swiss cheese, raw onion mayonnaise. Just amazing customer service. Check them out. But that leads us to this. So we're sitting around last night at the house, and I'm watching the football game, smoking a Brick House from J.C. Newman Company. And Angelina comes out and goes, Poppy, read this review. So I read this review, and it says, this first bite was many of things. It opened my eyes for the first time after being blind for 26 years. I saw God in his purest form. I felt unconditional love. My taste buds climbed Mount Everest twice. If I had all the money in the world hunger would be cured. Bless the crew that baked this national treasure. I will sleep like a bear after a gallon of honey that's drizzled down my gullet. I love you, Crumble. I said, fuck it, let's go. Let's fucking go. Now, when she came out and asked me during the football game in the first quarter, hey, Poppy, you want to go get gas in my car and have Crumble? And I'm like, no. And then, I said, we'll go at halftime. So then I go in during the second quarter, and I'm like, all right, if you really want to go, let's just go get gas in your car. And then she reads me this review, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. We're going to get Crumble, right? It was a cookie butter tres leches cookie.
Wow.
Right? I'm telling you. We come home. It's in this little rectangle. I could probably go get one. and it's got the whipped cream across the top, and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. If you didn't know I'm on heavy meds, I'm not allowed to drink, so that sugar was fucking calling my goddamn name, right? I took a big-ass bite of this shit, and let me tell you, the cafeteria workers that work for Hillsborough County Schools make a better fucking spice cake than that shit, because it was fucking hot garbage. Don't waste your fucking goddamn money. Read reviews like that. It was shit. Worst $5 to $6 I spent fucking all year. Don't let people fool you. I got suckered in. I'm telling you. I told Angelina, somebody from fucking Crumble Marketing wrote that goddamn review. There goes the good customer service. We're back to fuck you, Four Rivers.
It's going to be one of those podcasts.
Oh, normal podcast. You're right.
One of. Oh man.
Hey, we got a great podcast. The whole family's here today. Don't go far. We're coming right back. Fucking let's jump right into the top three.
Secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. Food chefs, got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
So hey, I'm Casey Grillo. I play drums with Queensryche, and I love VooDoo Chef. It's amazing stuff. My wife and I cook with it all the time. Thank you, VooDoo Chef.
Hey, this is Andrew from the Boozy Pig, and when we play with our meat, it's always with the VooDoo Chef.
Hi.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef dirt. See, I can be a spokesmodel. VooDoo Chef's dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to culinary scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online, VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tap in real quick and talk to you about the VooDoo Foundation and what it's done for me. My junior year, I started with the foundation in my first competition where I created a quesabrillo taco with my partner. It was absolutely amazing. Through that competition, I got to meet a lot of new judges, new people, and open my eyes about what I wanted to do in this industry. My second competition was in my senior year where I once again created another dish, talked to some more people, and learned some new things. Right now I'm working with the foundation and furthering my skills, and it's really helping me improve. So I'll check in with you guys later. If you want to learn more or help donate so you can get other people to start doing what I'm doing, go ahead and click this QR code right here, and it'll give you all the information you need.
Secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. Food chefs, got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights. Gotta make a top three about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I wanna eat. Give me a topic, any topic, I'll give you my decree. The best of the best, it's all about my expertise. Top three, that's how I roll. I'm taking control from rock to movies, all the way to my favorite TV show. Top three, ain't nothing better. My beats can be beat, so sit back and listen, 'cause this is my ultimate beat.
All right, it's time for the top three quarterbacks. Patrick, was that you like saying Brady Quinn? I heard somebody say Brady Quinn.
I was thinking Mark Sanchez. I don't know. I mean, how many other players can cause his own fumbles? by running into his own players.
Oh my God, dude. I felt so bad for you. I text you when they were coming back, and I'm like, dude, this is going to be good. Or I don't even remember what I said. And then I dozed off, and I woke up to your text that said, well, shit.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It was one of those.
We're doing top 3 quarterbacks. Take a look at this list as I explain how we play. This is our top 3. We're going to narrow this list of arguably some of the best quarterbacks ever to play the game down to our top 3. We're going to get your help. We're going to use the guys in the room, but ultimately I'll have the final say because I have control of the fucking board. And that's how it's going to go. So, Spider-Man, we haven't had you in the room in a hot minute. How do you feel about the NFL? Do you watch it on the reg?
Not on the reg, only on special occasions.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. I'm a Bucks fan, so I watch the Bucks. But other than that, if it's on, it's usually background noise, not necessarily hardcore into the game. Eddie C, I think, could quote every stat there is.
Nerd.
And then, of course, we got the millennial who is, so old school, it's not even funny. I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to the table on this thing.
Jesus.
Dude, what do you think? Hey, Jen, just so you know, Tom Brady is like one of the GOATs. So, just like Eddie Van Halen, don't jump right in with Tom Brady. All right. Hey, Spider, we're going to give you first cut. Now, be careful. Be careful. Last week, Ed threatened to stab somebody in the pencil with an eye.
Yep.
He hit himself in the head with a stapler numerous times. So, if we had to cut one of these people, who would be the first to go?
Cut one of the quarterbacks or one of our guys? Who we cutting?
You know what? That's a good game, buddy. That would be a new game. Except you fuckers would gang up on my ass. Fuck y'all. All right. That's just because I'm 2-0 in trivia this year, but that's all right. We got TJ in the green room right now. TJ, I'm coming for you this week. All right, Spider, give me one that's got to go.
Lamar Jackson.
Well, no, you got to look at our board here, dude.
Has to be on the screen there.
Oh, come on. It's got to be on the board. Okay. Don Marino.
Dan Marino.
Yep.
Pat, you were the first to comment. How do you feel about that?
Of that list, I'm a little surprised. There's, I would say at least 2. Well, fuck it, 3. I just saw another one here. You're fucking trying to.
Don't you even touch that one, fucker.
Which one, top or bottom?
Either one, buddy.
Oh, heard. Okay. There's at least 3, including those 2 that are going first.
So, dude, let's be real. Most people nowadays only know Dan Marino from fucking Pet Detective and maybe some fucking Meineke commercials.
That's why he was my first.
What's that, Spider?
I said that's why he was my first to get cut.
I mean, Ed, what do you got to say about Dan Marino? Ed, are you locked up?
He's at a loss for words.
Ed, refresh.
He's locked up.
He's always got some shit to say.
Oh, wait, I'm sick as fuck. Or he's like, fuck you, Spider. I'm not even going to acknowledge you.
Sit perfectly still.
All right. Hey, he's gone. No ifs, ands, or buts, but on the real, Pat, will you look for him to come back? Because I can't see him.
Yep. All good.
In my opinion, he has no Super Bowl. He has no Super Bowl. And in my mind, that's kind of a determining factor. Hush, Pat, because I know what you're going to say next.
I mean, if that's all we're doing, then
right, we can just start cutting them now. I mean, hey, Big Eddie C's not here. Go for it, dude.
There we go.
All right, Big Eddie C's back. Ed, I didn't get your comments on Dan Marino cut. What do you think?
I'm fine with it. I mean, you didn't win a Super Bowl, so that it's kind of like you got to go, man. You got to go to the bin if you didn't win the big game at least once, and he didn't.
And I think that, like Pat and I were just saying, that's going to start eliminating people. Pat, who's going away?
So for me, other than the two that we'll get to later,
I don't know who you're talking about.
Sammy Baugh.
Sammy Baugh. Can you tell me about Sammy Baugh? I don't even have notes on Sammy Baugh.
So I had to Google the name because I wasn't sure. I was like, who is this guy? He played for the Washington Redskins. Yes, the Redskins, not the Commanders. From 1937 to 1952. That's the only team he played for. He was a head coach for a couple different teams. New York Titans head coach, Hardin Simmons, which was a university. He was a head coach for there. Early football player. I mean, look at that. I mean, I'll pull a picture up here. Actually, no, I won't. So he's one of the old school ones with those leather helmets or helmets, hats, whatever you might want to call them.
Like I have on right now, right?
Pretty much, right.
I needed that shit this weekend, right, guys? Hey, we got Delia checking in. Delia, I have not forgotten about you. Trust me. We got a lot of quotes coming in. We got, you know what, Mitch? And Sammy Baugh, you're right. Nobody knows who the fuck he is or cares except his family. My condolences to the Sammy Baugh. I don't even know the fuck his name. What's his name?
Sammy Baugh. Yeah, I can't figure out what he did.
My condolences to the Sammy Baugh family for my comments right there. Man, we got Delia checking in. What's up? Jen checking in saying Aikman's an asshole. Ed's asleep. Are the selections decided on whether or not you allowed to play defense and hit the quarterback or not? Delia, fuck you with your Paul Crew comment. But we are going to go ahead and give two pieces right now. Delia, if you can tell me who Paul Crew is, I'll let you take him off the board. And Mitch, we are going to take Ben Roethlisberger off the board. Because at the end of the day, you know, I seem to remember somebody calling him Gentle Ben, but it doesn't matter if he's Gentle Ben or fucking Grizzly Adams. Either way, both shows are old as fuck and they suck, and nobody likes them. Just like Ben Roethlisberger. See you later, buddy. Get off my board. Boom. All right, Delia, Paul Crew. Paul Wrecking Crew, Sean Fleener. You are exactly right on that. Delia, you have no clue. Anybody else know who Paul Crew is aside from Pat?
I do not.
Paul Crew is Burt Reynolds' character in The Longest Yard. One bad mofo of a quarterback, but not in the NFL. We'll take him off. Fleener, you're not getting that one. I love you though. Big Eddie C, who's going away?
Sorry, Pat. Aaron Rodgers.
Ain't nothing to be sorry
about. No, it's okay. You can take him.
Okay, just wanted to check.
You can take him.
Hippie motherfuckers gotta go. All right, I'm going to double down and just finish this off. Bart Starr, just because you're old as dirt and fucking one of the first doesn't mean nothing. And Brett Favre, just because, man, I kind of like the meds I'm on right now too, just like you did. I still never liked you, and who the fuck knows what your name says anyways? Learn how to spell. That would fuck everybody up on the Big Eddie C spelling bee, don't you think?
Oh, boy.
Is he related to John Favreau? Are their names spelt the same? What the fuck?
Pretty much.
Right? They're both character actors, and he's playing a quarterback no matter what team he goes to.
Yeah. I'm in town to play the Dolphins, you dumbass. Yep.
All right, here we go. Jen's still on the Troy Aikman thing. Should we just nuke him now?
Well, yeah, make her happy. Shit.
That's fine. Yeah,
well, without the surrounding cast, he wasn't anybody. I mean, shit. That's like putting me as the fifth guitarist in Kiss. I'd be in the Hall of Fame too, right? I mean, Emmitt Smith, the drug addict from Miami who played wide receiver. I don't know his name. Moose Johnson. And I mean, fuck, Ed, me and you could tandemly run behind that offensive line they had, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, shit.
But then again, to make the same argument there, or the
Don't even
opposite of
say
what
his
you're
name.
saying.
Don't
No,
say
I
his
said
name.
no. I was going to say the opposite of what you're saying, though. I mean, even the third string left guard who played one snap in one game in week 2, he's still going to get the Super Bowl ring, just like the starting quarterback.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a top 3 left guard.
No,
And
no,
Troy
but
Aikman's not going to be a top 3 quarterback, at
No.
least not here.
No.
And
Agreed.
I thought you were going to make the argument about something else, which I'm sure we'll get to soon.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we'll get there. Yeah.
All right, Spidey, it's up to you. Jimmy Fike wants to cut huge asshole. Man, I don't have any huge asshole videos loaded up.
Who the hell is Shane Falco?
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. If you don't know who Shane Falco is, let me just tell you. As Jimmy McGinney once said, greatness, no matter how brief, stays with a man. And that's why Shane Falco is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Because when the game is on the line, Shane Falco wants the ball. Too bad that's from The Replacements. Although Keanu Reeves, one of the best roles ever.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That was a great
Gotta
one.
go. Gotta go. Jimmy McGinty, one of the best roles. I can't remember the fucker's name. He just died, I think. Oh my God, he was a great actor. Great actor. I wish I could remember his name. Pat, I think that brings us back to you. Unless we want to go back to the peanut gallery here.
So I just had Fleener's comments up. I'm going to put it back up again here. So I was leaning in that direction, but I was also leaning toward Russell Wilson. But I do agree with Fleener here. If we got rid of Bart Starr, we got Roger Staubach. I mean, played for Dallas Cowboys 10+ years, 2-2 in Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. 2 wins, 2 losses.
Roger the Dodger Staubach, the original Captain America, by the way. Captain America, Roger Staubach. That's about all the notes I have on him.
Right. Most famous
is that who
moment was the Hail Mary? Yeah, I'm going to go with him. Most famous moment was a Hail Mary pass. I mean, wow. Okay, cool. You threw a Hail Mary.
I found more information about him marrying his high school sweetheart than anybody. And Gene Hackman, absolutely Fleener. Big shout out to Gene Hackman. Amazing in that movie. Amazing in The Birdcage. Amazing in No Way Out. Amazing in just absolutely every movie he played in. Which quarterbacks called their own plays? Billy White Shoes Johnson was a fucking kick returner for the Patriots, wasn't he? Who we on? Who's got a pick here? All I know is I didn't start a timer like I was supposed to, so I have no clue what the fuck we're doing.
Hey, there we go. I got a little timer.
Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, there we go. What is it? We up to Ed now?
Yes.
All right. Well, surprise. Well, Pat alluded to it, but get rid of Wilson.
Dude, you know what I like about Russell Wilson? Pretty much fucking nothing.
It's like, exactly. The silence spoke.
Pretty much fucking nothing, except for the fact he's worth $165 million, and his wife Sierra is only worth 20. So, it's not like TK. Not that I'm going to call anybody out. Hanging out with whatever the fuck her name is that I hate. I don't hate anybody. You guys have way more money than me. Donate to our foundation. Much love. We help kids. But I mean, Travis Kelce chasing that Taylor Swift money. At least, Russell Wilson's holding down his own money here with Sierra. But
I got no problem. I got no problem with Russ, and I'd probably hesitate to take him off. But his coach kind of fucking boned him in the ass by calling a pass against the Patriots when they had Marshawn Lynch. It was just beating the fuck out of him, and all he needed to get was 2-3 more yards, and he would have gotten it. But no, he had to get cute, and poor Russ throws an interception. Fucking Pete Carroll deprived him of that second Super Bowl. Dipshit.
Goes to our buddy Don Hill checking in saying, how many call their own plays, but more importantly, how many have more swag than the coach? And apparently it's not him. So maybe he does have to go. And we're going to rapid fire here. Johnny Unitas, sorry, buddy. You got to go. We got people checking in. Jim Kelly, you know what? Jim Kelly, if you are in 4 Super Bowl losses, what the fuck, dude? See ya. See ya. And we are narrowing down here pretty quick. Spider, you got any input here? We're down to 6 left here.
No, the only one I was thinking about was dumping Kelly. That's the one I was thinking about.
All right, so let's check the room here. Anybody want to put some real answers in that room? We got some great quarterbacks here on the board. Steve Young was the $1 million man. He signed with the USFL. I think he was the first player to be signed at $1 million. He played with the Bucks. He played with the 49ers. He led the league in passer rating 4 straight seasons, and that was after he took over from Montana. Came back and had 2 more. That's huge. He had 6 times where he led the league in passer rating. Not to mention he used to eat at the CDBs right down the road from my house, sometimes after practice, and seemingly a super nice guy.
I got to meet him during one of the Bucks games. He and Dilfer came down, and
him and Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Another one I'm not a fan of. Notice he didn't even make the big list. Just saying.
No, but he's got a ring, so I can't dog the guy.
And you know what? True statement. True statement. Did we get rid of Breeze?
I don't remember seeing Breeze on there.
Oh, that's because he plays in New Orleans. Sorry. All right. So it looks like we're down to Brady, Montana, Manning, Steve Young, Terry Bradshaw. We got rid of Russell Wilson. We got rid of fucking Gentle Ben. Fucking ain't nobody cares. Did Kurt Warner even make our list?
No.
Great story. He was playing for the Iowa Barnstormers when he got picked up and was fucking bagging groceries at the supermarket. And right there, got to give it to you, Dahlia. Broadway Joe, fucking rock star. Maybe not the best quarterback, but And Mitch, I got to tell you, I disagree with any argument about the 49ers compared to Aikman. Aikman had a great supporting cast, but in doing the research for tonight, I liked Aikman because he was a big dude. But in doing the research, their passing numbers went down every quarter. So they came out passing heavy and then reduced their number of passes. In the fourth quarter, they were last in the league in number of pass attempts. And I think they relied more on Emmitt Smith than anything else. Whereas if you look at the 49ers, you had the great supporting cast in everybody around them, but they threw the fucking ball. They threw the ball. And that's just me. And I'm going to say right now, if we're looking at this list, if we only are having one 49er, Knick-knack, you're welcome. Notre Dame is on the list.
Yep.
And then if we're talking, we can only have one from a team, even though Peyton played on 2 teams. I'm sorry, John Elway. The fact that you were the model for the logo on the side of your helmet doesn't mean shit to me. You got to go. All right, so here we go. We got 4, and I'm going to tell you, I think we could easily all agree on number 1. Is that not a true statement?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No, unfortunately about it, dude. 2 teams, multiple Super Bowls.
Yep.
I mean, there is nothing you can say about that.
Nope, I agree. Stat-wise, it's there. I mean, what he did, being a Jets fan, I don't like it, but I get it.
Right? Right?
That's why I said, unfortunately. I do agree, but I'm not happy about it.
Well, he's the GOAT, man, and I hate listening to him do commentary, and I didn't hate watching him play in Buffalo or wherever he played, Patriots, but I really enjoyed watching him play for Tampa Bay.
And this thing, you're going to get to hear him commentating in Super Bowl.
Well,
Can't wait.
you mean they're not doing McAfee from the sideline? I'd rather hear that.
I'm hoping they do. I doubt it though. That's ESPN.
I doubt it too,
Not
but
Fox.
it would have been nice. So we got some challenges here, dude. We got Terry Bradshaw with 4 rings. If I'm not mistaken, Peyton has 2. 1 on each team, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And I don't know how many Joe has, but I think Joe Montana is just head and shoulders above so many players.
Yeah.
I think he is straight away going to be the number 2 on this list tonight. And that leads us to, what do we want to do up here at number 3, guys? What do you guys think in the room? Who's the number 3 best quarterback of all time? Are we going with Peyton Manning, or are we going with Terry Bradshaw? What's the vote? What are we saying here? Where are we going?
Look, if you look at who they played for and where, I think Peyton was probably the better quarterback because he was more valuable to the team. If you look at the teams that Bradshaw played on, holy fucking shit, man. How many Hall of Famers came off those mid-70s Steelers teams? It was – I'm not even going to recite the fucking names because I'll fuck up and think somebody was in there that isn't, but it was just so many dudes that were just – I mean, dudes that were just dealing death, man, gliding around like socks on the kitchen floor shit, man. Fucking Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, Franco Harris, Mean Joe Green. I mean, shit. And I'm not even halfway through the list. So as far as like the combination.
Cast, I mean, but 4 rings to 2, Ed. And you know, he did deliver the comebacks in those 2 big Super Bowls somewhere in the teens. Where he brought him back in the second half and just fucking played amazing. And they say those 2 comebacks are what put him in the Hall that he drove. So, you know, I absolutely love Peyton Manning. Terry Bradshaw's got fucking more rings. But you know what? Terry Bradshaw's on Saturday Night Live and has one of the best skits fucking ever on Saturday Night Live. That's our top 3 right the fuck there. Patrick, hit that top 3 music because I have a feeling I got kicked out, but I don't know how you still see me. Hit that top 3 music, and we'll be right back with a little Florida man.
Maybe. There we go.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything I see. From the places I've been to the food I want to eat. Give me a topic, any topic. I'll give you my decree. The best of the best. It's all about my expertise. Top 3. That's how I roll. I'm taking control. From rock to movies, all the way to my favorite TV show. Top 3. Ain't nothing better. My picks get me beat. So sit back and listen. 'Cause this is my ultimate feat.
Oh, man. I love the new format of top 3. I think it's fun. We get to have a conversation and banter a little bit. I'd love to know what you guys think. Let us know how you feel about the new format of the top 3 rather than just fucking us old fucks sitting around chatting. Before we move on to I got freaked out because Ed moved in the green room. Everybody moved. What the fuck?
Ed, stop moving.
Right? We can't. I mean, it's got one of those things.
I have my laptop in my lap. So,
all right. So, hey, we're all here, and I got to tell you, last weekend was an absolute blast, and we're going to talk about the upcoming weekend. Unfortunately, we'll probably lose Spider before we start that, but last weekend was the Children's Gasparilla Parade. And we had 2 entries in the parade. We had the VooDoo Chef Foundation float, and we had the food truck from Merwin Technical College right behind us. That just kind of put it along. Not much to talk about. But on the foundation float, we invited, people to nominate culinary students, people interested in culinary, chefs, cooks, people who do good in the community and support our industry in one way or another. And we had about 50 to 75 strong on the float this past weekend. And it was super, super fucking fun. Patrick, from your standpoint, because, I enjoy watching the kids on the float, but your kid was on the float. How did he have a good time?
Oh, he loved it. I mean, he was throwing beads the entire time. It's like he never got tired. He didn't get tired until it was time to get off the float and start walking back to the car.
Did he crash in the car?
Yeah. So, I mean, he crashed hard. The other 2 kids that we had, niece and nephew, they both crashed. It was a nice, quiet drive home. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I went to talk to one of them for a minute to ask them where they wanted to stop for dinner, and it was just dead silent. I'm like, all right, I will decide then.
Well, I wish that I was driving, because I wish I wasn't driving, because I would have crashed. And you beat me to the punch. So how many do you have?
I'm just your Facebook.
I've got the actual pictures.
All right, I will stop sharing.
Well,
you are good then.
No. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I just went to the VooDoo Chef Facebook. That's all I did. I think the only pictures I have are the ones I sent you anyway. Family one.
All right, so this is one of my favorite pictures from the parade. I obviously don't know how to make it full screen, but fuck it. But I'm walking down the parade route and I hear somebody call me by my actual name. And I mean, I think I don't even know who the fuck calls me by my dad. Maybe calls me by my actual name, Eric. And I turn around, I'm like, who the fuck is calling me by? Who's calling me by my God name? And it's this young lady right here, and she goes, "Oh my God, that felt so awkward, but I knew you'd turn around." This is one of my students from like 2006. She has 2 kids of her own. She's out there killing it. Just fucking awesome to see Andy Albanese, and very proud of all her success. Another student who came down to be on the float. You guys might have seen her on the podcast. She's been on quite a lot. Miss Christine Dabbs. And of course, her and her whole family came down from North Carolina. And you guys chime in at any time based on these photos here.
It was nice to see Dabbs. I haven't seen Dabbs in a long time. It's been years.
And she might be back this week. We don't know yet. But we're going to find out if she's going to be on the Gasparilla Parade as well. Another amazing family. And you guys hear us talk about these people all the time, but you might not recognize them. This is Chef Andrew Tambuzzo from the Boozy Pig and his lovely family. Last year, maybe it was 2 years ago, we had this lovely young lady on the float, and she was on there doing the R, and we played that video quite a bit. It was so cute. They just had an absolute blast. Of course, Chef Tim Keelick and his family, always out, always supporting. I'm pissed that Milo's not throwing that skull ring. We promoted him to skull ring at VooDoo Bash. Again, this is insane. More students. This lovely lady right here was a student in the very first class I taught 28 years ago. And she now comes out and does the face painting for us on the floats. Just such a wonderful, wonderful family there, too. There's Dabsy again. School board superintendent Van Ayers and school board member Nadia Combs. Here's Yancey with superintendent. This was last year's teacher of the year. We're going to be doing some stuff and working with her to promote culinary education throughout the school. Van again. Here's Nick Nack and I pimping out that food truck that we got over there at the college over there. You're welcome to come check that out anytime you want. Notice Patrick standing upright. I'm leaning on the truck going, take the fucking picture. My body hurts.
Hey, that didn't stop you from walking up and down the parade, though.
Yes, Scotty doesn't know was over today, and he's like, "Dude, how many times did you go up and down the stairs?" I'm like, "I don't know, probably fucking 8." 2 days prior, my doctor told me not to do stairs. This is somebody most of you will probably look at and go, "Who the fuck's that guy?" This is Mr. Event Fest. This is Mr. Gasparilla. This is the head of the group that organizes all the festivities for Gasparilla. So give it up to Mr. Daryl Stephanie for putting on the best fucking party in the country. And the catering king, Steve Gonzalez, the top caterer in Tampa Bay. Great friend, great supporter of the foundation, nothing but love. Yeah, why don't you fuck off, Don? So for those of you who don't know, I did get taken out by a bridge in the parade. This is Don Barnes, the head of Ye Mystic crew. And of course, this is the end of the night. This is in the sponsor tent where we're hanging out, watching fireworks. This is always the best part. Normally, it's the 4 of us head down to the tent and hang out. This year, Patrick had his family, so he didn't get to join us. So we took our social media person with us who was gracious enough to take all the photos. And then here's some live shots as we go down the parade route. Just all the people having fun. The Tampa Bay Buccaneer alumni cheerleaders on our float, having a great time, helping us celebrate student success. Spidey, that's not you, is it? That is Spider.
Yep.
That is Spider. You can tell by the large patch on the back as opposed to the small patches on most people. And that's the last picture I have. I don't know. Spider might have uploaded some more that I don't have yet it directly into Facebook.
I sure did. A ton load.
So if you want to check all of them out, log on to VooDoo Chef Foundation Facebook page and check out the Gasparilla photo group. Here is a great photo. We got to give a shout out to Dylan. This guy right here, that guy's nowhere. That guy right there, that's Dylan Stephanie. He is Daryl's son. He is the right hand putting on Gasparilla. Got to give him a shout out. And then, of course, our man Fleener. Couldn't do Gasparilla without Fleener. Check him out right here. There he is, wearing the voodoo, blowing the horns. Of course, our main man Peter, he gets all the beads. Fleener doing all the celebrating. Gotta love it. Just having a blast. Man, we can't thank you guys enough for celebrating voodoo and helping us do what we do, raising that attention to the kiddos. Big shout out to everybody involved, everybody on the float, everybody that helped put it on, our entire team. I don't think everybody realized what goes into it. We work weeks and weeks ahead of the events to make it happen. Spider went out and put final touches on the float last week. And then this week, I think 3 or 4 of us are going to be out there. There was a team of 5 out there today loading the float with, man, more Monster Energy than you could shake a stick at. All the beer got loaded today. All the soda got loaded today. All the water got loaded today. Thank God for my Monster water going to be on the float because I can't partake this weekend. And Don, so you know, I was dry when the bridge and I got in a fight. As Ed said, I've never seen anybody try to get in a pinata contest with the bridge before.
Promise the bridge won.
It did. I went down pretty hard, but I did get checked out. And thank you for all the wishes and care that everybody showed. I make a joke, but I really do appreciate everybody. Spider and I will be out at the float this Friday doing final touches, and then it's on. And you know, I wish there were pictures. The first thing I asked, and you can ask Spider and Ed, did anybody film that? because that shit would have gone viral. So I really did want video of that. And then, talking about this week's parade, we got a lot of hands that go into it. We've got to thank Tito's because all of the vodka that we drink on the float this week, not that we're going to have vodka on the float because that's an absolute no-no. There's no alcohol on our float at all. We're going to have no alcohol. We're going to play by the rules. And we got to give a mad shout out to Tito's for providing us hats. You'll see Scotty doesn't know. We'll have on the Tito's VooDoo hat this week on the parade. Look for him. But we got to give a shout out to Tito's. We got to give a shout out to Tequila 512. I'm not going to run the fucking little fucking commercial right now. I wanted to push the button, but we're not going to. But big shout out to Tequila 512 for providing all the tequila. And then, of course, our good friends over at Blue Note Bourbon. Big shout out to our buddy Mark Butlin and everybody at Blue Note Bourbon. Got a big surprise for everybody on the float. This year, it's not just Blue Note Bourbon. It is VooDoo Chef Barrel Select Blue Note Bourbon. This is my barrel. Spider, I got you. So we met with Mark and we got some samples and I was tasting samples and I said, Spider, come with me. We were sitting in a fucking parking lot drinking on the back of the pickup truck like we were 18 years old and tasting bourbon. And I said, Spider, you taste them too. And the funny thing is when I said, this is the one I like, Spider said, which one? And I told him and he goes, that's one I like too. And so we knew that was the bourbon. We picked that barrel and then something happened and we had to pick a second barrel. So we didn't get the barrel we wanted, but that's okay. We have a barrel of bourbon that is VooDoo Chef Barrel Select. The barrel we picked could not ship to Tampa, Florida. The barrel we wanted had already shipped for somebody else.
Jesus.
It was 4 weeks late. When it got there, they rejected the barrel. So that barrel was sitting in a warehouse. They moved it from South Florida up to Tampa. We got our original barrel that we wanted. I'm going to tell you right now, 116.4 proof, VooDoo Chef Barrel Select Uncut Bourbon, barrel strength. This will be on the float for all participants. I cannot wait for you guys to come out and taste this bourbon. It is, if you thought Juke Joint was good, if you thought Crossroads was good, this uncut bourbon is fan-damn-tastic. And you guys will be able to get this soon. 10 times the water as last year, please. Spider, I don't know that we're going to be able to help Mitch out with that because all the water seems to get drunk nowadays. I don't know.
Well, from your house to mine.
All right. Any wrap-ups? Any wrap-ups on the children's parade from last year? Any final comments?
I will in 1 second here. I have one picture to share. I'm just trying to send it to where I want to send it.
Duo? You want me to send it back to you?
It's not that one. I found another one. So I was convinced that we've only done children's Gasparilla twice. Like as a family, Lucas, myself.
Oh, got you.
Turns out we did it 3 times. This past Saturday was our third. I'm trying to get it to share, but it's not syncing.
The 3 dots. It's the 3 dots.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah. It's different when it's
problem
the other
is
way,
it's not. Well, problem is it's not
my
that.
balls every day when I can't fucking work Windows. Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Problem is it's not the
no added pressure.
It's just
not.
not.
We're not waiting on you or nothing.
No, I know.
User error.
It's all good. If you want to go on, whenever it comes up, I'll share it.
Don't just do something. Sit there. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it, man. Podcast's over, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Going home.
I'll see myself out.
Let's see. Here we go. All right. 10 more seconds. Present, share. Fuck me. Really?
Any day now.
There we go.
Look
So
at my man.
2022, 2023, and then 2025. I completely
think
forgot about this one from last year. So yeah, last year we were not able to participate. We had another conflict same weekend. But 2022 is first time going. That's the one where we had all those milk bar cookies. I remember.
Oh my God!
I found another picture of him and I opening them all up. I'm like, oh shit, when was this?
And they throw them back at us when we throw them to the crowd. It's horrible.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
God, that was absolutely god awful.
That was our first one. How fucking cold it was. He had like layers on underneath there.
And look how small he was there, buddy. How young, man.
Yeah.
Oh God,
right
look at that.
And then coat was 3 times the size, and same coat this year.
And look, my man was rubbing all up and down that wall on Bayshore.
Yeah, he was.
Looking like he was baking in the kitchen. I mean,
just found that picture, this last one here. Yep.
Man, just a great time. Children's Gasparilla is great, but the reality is, if you think Children's Gasparilla is great, you really, really, really ain't seen nothing till you've seen the big boy Gasparilla. Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the Voodoo Chef, Blue Note Bourbon. I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the Voodoo Chef. You know, we need to make a new video to go right after that, to where we mix the two together and we make snake bites and we drink snake bites, because goddamn, they're so good when you mix them together too. And people think I'm nuts when I say that. People think I'm nuts when I say that. Before we got a great guest tonight, TJ Hitt from the HittKickers coming in. Just a fucking rock star. And I can't wait to have these guys on our float. They're super, super kind to let me play with them. And if you noticed, the guitars go V, Les Paul, V. They normally go V, V, V. But we took my hammer. It's on its way to the float right now already. So my guitar can get set up. And when I tell you so many people put their hands into getting this thing ready, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we hope all our guests have a good time. We're going to have Monster Energy on our float. We're going to have Coca-Cola on our float. All the sponsors of the Voodoo Chef have been invited. We don't know who's coming yet. We know, of course, our boy Shane's going to be there. Our boy Tim's going to be there. We've got Good Eats coming on the float. And who am I missing? We've already gotten feedback from some of these folks who are coming on. But, I mean, to be honest, no offense to any of the sponsors we invite, if you don't show, it's your loss. So we don't take track of that until really Saturday morning when I hit print and the invitee list prints out with everybody that accepted, and those are the people that get on the float. So, if you missed it, I hate to tell you, it sucks to suck, but man, it's going to suck for you, because we're going to have a party like no other. Speaking of party like no other, this year, this guy's a fucking wild man. We just met him, but I fucking feel like he's family already. We talk about, oh my God, we're going to miss Wicked. We're going to miss Wicked. I met the Wicked Boys. Well, I was introduced to the Wicked Boys through Ed pre-COVID. And I love them. I would say they're my brothers. If they're in town, we're hanging out, we're doing what we do. No harm, no foul. They backed out 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the parade. But, man, they've got 2 huge gigs lined up in L.A. We can't be nothing but happy for them. Nothing but happy for them. And when they do stuff like this,
Scotty V here.
Danny, Chad Michael,
and Gunnar.
And we're the band Wicked.
For 2025, our New Year's resolution is
to put out more rock and roll and come and see our VooDoo family. I'll see you soon.
and if you don't think they're going to be back down here in Tampa, Florida, hanging with us, you're fucking nuts. But we met TJ through a friend of a friend of a friend, and it was like, TJ's like, I'll play, and I'm like, motherfucker, you're in. What's up, bro?
Hey, yo, how you doing?
Dude, you've been sitting there watching patiently and hanging out. And
observing. Hey, Mr. Spider, how are you?
What's going on, brother?
Nice to meet you, sir.
All right, so you got Spider, you got Big Eddie C in the middle, and Patrick will not be with us because it's his son's birthday. And again, man, I got to tell you, I think I might want to be at Lucas's birthday too, but I wasn't invited. I invited Diana on my float. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, honestly, you probably have some fun knowing where we're going.
And you're going to ride go-karts, aren't you?
I think so. Yeah, that's one of the activities I have.
Fucker.
That sounds pretty rad.
Right? I got thrown off the go-karts when I used to be a chaperone. We would take them to just because you got to take them to kill time, right? You can't let these kids have idle time. That's when they get in fucking trouble. Unless your name is GW. I still love you though, but fuck you, GW. So funny part is most people in the room know who he is. I would take him down to the go-karts, and there was a 3-story go-kart track in Orlando. And I would do everything in my power to fucking play bumper cars and then blame it on them because I was the old dude. And dude, I may or may not have hurt this one kid, lost his glasses and his wallet because I crashed him on the 3rd floor. And then I blamed it on a kid from another school. Yeah, I'm a fucking child. I know. I'm a child. All I can say is
sounds like an admission of guilt.
This entire show is hyperbole, so you can't do shit. I mean, if you think that's true, I mean, you think I can play the guitar too, because I've said that a couple times.
Well, I mean, the good thing is, at least you didn't break a kid's leg, right?
Right? Fucking H, god damn it. Fucking broke that kid's ankle.
Blame it on someone else.
No. Big Eddie C, call Mel Whitworth. That was H. Call John Berger. We have a confession. I have John Berger on video saying it was H. Goddamn Andy Griffith, right, Fleener? Hey, TJ, tell us real quick, how'd you get into music?
Oh, man. I stopped. Well, I broke my hand playing college football, and I needed something else to do that wasn't a job.
Right?
That's it.
Right? So, when you told me you played football, I was like, dude, that's pretty badass. Because, when you're in athletics, you build bonds that you don't normally build in like just a normal glee club or normal shit. It's totally different because you rely on each other. It's kind of like the restaurant industry. It's kind of like a band. So, when you said that, everything just took a different turn in how I perceive you.
In a good way.
Well, I don't know. You're drinking some frou-frou drink there, buddy.
I don't know about that.
Oh, what? Hold up the glass. Let me see the glass. No, not the bottle. I want to see the glass you're drinking out of.
It's just straight
bottle.
Oh, you see, when it came through the light, it looked like pink, and I was like, "What are you drinking? A fucking Roy Rogers?"
Yeah, it's a Shirley Temple.
Hey, I'm drinking Monster water, dude. Have your way, man. I mean, I was sober and got in a fight with a bridge.
I heard about that. I had your record.
What's that?
Bridge 1, Chef 0.
No, I think Ed and I were talking about it. I think it was a stalemate. I think it was a dead even a tie.
I say rematch Saturday.
No, we can't have that, please.
No,
yeah, fuck that.
I'm
Spider,
sad I missed it. I've been hearing all about it.
Spider, did you see it happen?
No, I did not. I heard
it.
I had like 5 people come up to me. You got to go check on Chef. Hey, did you go check on Chef? I was like, what happened with Chef? He hit his head on the bridge. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, I turned
The
around.
first thing I heard was your wife. That's the
Right?
first thing I heard.
That's Yoli. The same thing, I bet.
Yeah.
But
We had to get after Yoli. Like, should I call Marie? No, don't.
No.
Yeah. Fuck no. Shit no.
When I finally sat up and looked down on the floor, I swear to God, I thought I was at my own funeral. Everybody was looking up like, is he fucking dead? I mean, but
this is wild, man.
Yeah, dude, and it was a kid's parade. Just wait.
You had no idea.
Wait till people drink.
I got to tell you, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Like Kendra, did I not get the name right? I said good eats or good food. Good food, eats, and catering. It's written on a glass. I took the glass from you so I could read it every time I talked about it. I'd rather just say fucking Kendra Sharp Mastrone. Took me long enough to get that fucking right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right?
Hey, Chef, I'm out of here.
Hey, Spider-Man, peace and love. Thanks for what you do every day.
Take care, guys. I'll see you on Saturday.
Hey, hope peace and love, man. I'll see you on Friday. Hey, you want to come by the school for before you go to the? Do you want to come by the school before we go to the float?
Yeah, I'll do that.
That way you can have some lunch.
Yeah, I'll be there Thursday at the float as well. So I got a lot of stuff to do.
Thursday I've got a couple appointments. I might not be able to make it.
Yeah, you good.
We'll keep in touch.
All right, brother. See you.
See you, Spite.
See ya.
All right, TJ, man, we've heard a lot about you and the HittKickers because we were all on. You got OZ in the chat room, and I got to tell you, he and I have been having some sidebar conversations. Just a great, great fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He possibly needs a shorter leash than he's been given, but he's a very good man.
You know, I'm going to tell you.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think when short time I've known him, I think he's one of two things. He's either Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or he is downright true blue.
We're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene. Contestants line up, chance to win some cash, but it ain't no ordinary quiz. This ain't no flash. News headlines flashing on the big screen, guessing true or false, fighting for the dream. Florida Man, yeah, he's headlining the show. True or false, y'all, which way will you go? Florida Man, he's got tales beyond belief. Try to guess, but there's no relief, no relief. No relief.
You know, I think OZ might be a Florida man at heart, but it is time for Florida Man.
He's an honorary Florida man for sure. He was at Florida State. He earned his stripes.
I'm very sorry for that. Patrick, check out your phone and let me know when we can get that up. Ed Carmack does not take pictures on the float, but he found a picture of Spider reading to the children on the float before we left and just sent it to me. Ed, this is funny as shit, bro.
It is.
And we're going to check this out before. Here's Spider reading. For the record, Spider, Ed sent that to me. Oh, man, of course, that's Danny Trujillo. That's funny, Ed. That was funny. Ed is the keeper of Florida Man. We're going to play some Florida Man right now. If you think you know the answer, all it is real simple. True or false. You write down question number 1, true or false 2, true or false 3, true or false. And we will play just simply for bragging rights. Big Eddie C is going to read headlines regarding Florida Man. Our job is to decide if they're real or just some shit that Ed fucking made up. So, wow, forgive me. Big Eddie C, I turn it over to you for Florida Man number 1.
Okay, Florida Man, story number 1. True or false? Florida woman storms the Capitol wearing a scuba mask, said she was searching for the bathroom.
Was she pardoned yesterday?
I think this was here, actually. Not.
Oh, okay. I was trying to cheat, dude. I'm going to go true based on your response to my question.
You suck. I'm going to go false.
Florida woman stormed the Capitol in a scuba mask, asking for a bathroom. Real simple, true or false? Put your answers in the chat room. TJ's going false. OZ, I have not seen a comment from you. Ed saying it happened in the Capitol here. I don't know if you may know this person as you went to FSU, but apparently he went to UF. Is that a true statement? Jimmy Fikes coming in at false. Mitch Smithy at false. I think I'm the only one saying true. We've lost Don Hill. I don't know what happened there. He's usually my saving grace. Big Eddie C, what's the answer on Florida Man? Question number 1.
This one, folks, is true.
That's what I'm telling you. Y'all just gotta.
What body of water was she coming from?
No, I don't know, man. If it was in Tallahassee, you're not that far off from the beach, are you? It's like
it ain't next to the beach.
No, I think you're inland, Poppy. I think it's about 40 minutes. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
They're all getting snowed on right now. So
Patrick's going to tell us.
No, I wasn't, but I can figure it out. If you really want to know.
I've got a horrible cough, man. It's not even funny. TJ, how close to you are the beach?
It's right out my door.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
About a quarter mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where's the last time? What's the last gig you guys all played together? Now you're a musician. That's what you do. You make your living. Like my buddy Jason Morey says, I sing songs, motherfucker. That's what you do. Jimmy Fike, ask Johnny Jetson if you can put him and I in a group text, because I want to text Johnny Jetson and get him on the podcast. I think he's a motherfucking badass. So during the day, you're singing, whatever it is, whether it's a corporate gig or a beach event or something like that. But at night, you guys are on clubs rocking it. Where's the last gig you played? Full band.
Full band HittKickers. We played at the Birmingham, the Mountain Brook Country Club, which Mountain Brook is like the high dollar part of Birmingham, which was kind of funny. And then we played at the Beach Club on Siesta Key in Sarasota. And those were the last two off the top of my head.
I was checking your Instagram and now I've got all the VooDoo guys. They're all like, so who are these guys? Who are these guys? Because now it's getting close. Now it's time. We're talking, you and I were talking stupid music shit that nobody gives a fuck about except because we got to make sure the sound system right, because then all the people in the crowd will care, right?
Yeah, people care when something's not right.
Right. So we're trying to make sure that we avoid that. And so we're all talking on the back end on our side. And Scotty doesn't know. He starts checking you guys out online. And he comes over today to pick up my drum set for the float. And he goes, well, he only plays a 4-piece. So I'm only going to take a 4-piece. So he's like checking you guys out hard. And if Court wants more than a 4-piece, he better call Scotty real fast. Because Scotty doesn't know, only took the 4-piece, didn't take the 5.
Yeah, I'll have Court reach out to him. I think they talked about it. I mean, whatever Court does is what he does. I can't.
Well, he's got a 4-piece. He's going to have a nice little setup. Scotty's going to take care of him, even though Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty don't know.
We even took fucking drumsticks because we don't even know if your boy's bringing a stick bag. Not in a bad way. He just didn't get back with us today. Pat, Chef Pat's putting up all of your socials right now in the room there. So if you guys want to check out the HittKickers in advance of the parade, check them out. That way you guys can sing along and hang out with them and have a great time. I got to tell you, I thoroughly enjoy watching you guys. I enjoy the selection of music as well.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to bring the party. It's going to be a good time. I promise you. It's not going to be a sit on your hands or a golf clap day. It's going to be a chug non-existent alcohol that doesn't exist on the float day. Imaginary alcohol day.
Well, I've already asked every band member what they drink so that we can make sure we have it on the float. And everybody knows Gasparilla is the best party in the fucking United States.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be just a great time. And, that's because we're fucking Florida Man, which takes us back to Big Eddie C. Florida Man number 2.
Okay. Florida Man story number 2. Pardon me. Let me grab my phone here. Florida man fights off laundromat robber with a pair of jeans.
I'm going to exclude myself.
Why? Do you know the party's involved?
Not that I just gave everybody the answer. I'm going true.
Based on all that, I feel like I have to go true.
I'm going
Unless
true.
you're setting me up for failure. Unless you're setting me up for failure.
I'm going true. I mean, a Florida man, you're equipped to defend yourself with whatever you've got. So,
dude, he was an old motherfucker too. And Jimmy, it's not a repeat. It was on the news just this week. Jimmy's like, it's a repeat. We've heard that one. No, it was on the news just earlier this week, Big Eddie C. Is that where did you see it or did you pull it?
Well, let's determine whether it's true or false. Or
oh,
not.
You're going to tell me it didn't happen in Florida, you motherfucker.
You fucking guys are trying to get me to leak some oil. Well, it ain't happening.
You did on the first one, dude.
Well, yeah. Burn me once, you ain't burning me twice. So
where did it happen, Ed?
So this one was true, but not in Florida. This actually happened a couple of weeks ago in England. And the guy who fought off the potential robber by whooping him with the pair of jeans was 84. That makes it even better.
Yeah, but what the best part was, the robber came in and said, "Give me your spotted dick." And the guy turned around and said, "Excuse me? I'll see myself out."
Must have had that stonewashed denim.
We got Johnny Jetson checking in. He was born in Miami Beach in 1968. And I got to tell you, if you do not follow Johnny Jetson, you have got to get on his page. It is the best page out there. And I am absolutely addicted, Johnny Jetson. I will watch your page over and over and over again. I love the fact that you want to play with Ace Frehley. I love the fact that you play Kiss songs. Rockin'. Dude, you play Hanoi Rocks. You play a lot of obscure songs that a lot of people wouldn't think of, and it's very cool. Most importantly, what I love about our man Johnny Jetson, we're going to bring him back up so you can get his page, track him down. Johnny Jetson has a giveaway, I think, every month. I'm not certain. It could be every month. This month, he's giving away a Gibson SG on his site. You can buy a raffle ticket. I think they're $20. And I think last month his son picked the winner. I don't know if that's every month. But when you donate, he takes the money and he gives it all to a local charity supporting music programs in schools. What we're doing for food, Johnny Jetson is doing for music. It's like he is he's Doug. Not a giveaway. Help me, buddy. It's a raffle. Tell me it's a ticket. You're buying a ticket. We got to make sure we're crystal clear on this. Because of legalities. You're buying it's a ticket for $5. It's a ticket for $5. Go on his site and read all the stuff there. but let me tell you, he's doing amazing things for school programs and music programs in his town. Please check him out and support him. $5 is, I mean, I can't get a cup of Starbucks for $5 anymore. So, you know, get in there. It goes to middle school bands. And 100%, if I'm not mistaken, just support him. It's a drawing. They do a drawing. All the links are coming up right now. You can find them all. Thanks to Chef Pat. But
so Eric, that link that I just posted is going to go directly to a Facebook post that he made 2 hours ago talking about the guitar drawing for this month. All the details are right there. It goes directly to that post, so you don't even have to scroll.
Can you share that page? Can we bring it up real quick? I mean, we've got enough musicians in this room right now. Ed plays bass and guitar. Patrick plays stand-up bass. You know, TJ sings songs, motherfucker.
There's a lot of bass in here. It's like Spinal Tap.
Hey, Spinal Tap 2 is coming out. Spinal Tap 2 is coming out. I cannot wait. Oh, Johnny, I love that. Why did I not see this with the solo albums? What song did you play off of Peter Criss? I missed it.
There we go.
Go over. Look, he's got 63,000 followers. Jump on there. Let's make that 65, dude. He's doing such great things. Give him money. Look at that right there. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I got that bass hanging right here, Johnny. I love that double cutaway, dude. Mad jelly on that. Johnny, I would love to connect. Private message me if you'd like to exchange direct cell phone numbers. I'd love to have you on the podcast and just chat and see if we can get you on here and talk about the good things you're doing in your community and share with you the good things we're doing in ours. Just amazing stuff. And I love sitting there watching you play. And I love that you love your family the way Papa likes it. I remember it now. I remember. Johnny, private message me if you'd like to connect. You obviously have my Facebook. I would love to connect and see if we can get you on the podcast and chat. Thanks for coming in tonight, dude. You will definitely see me in your room again because I am addicted and I do follow you. And it's absolutely crazy. Got to give some shout outs before we move on. And man, it's a hopping room tonight. We got Chef Flavor checking in all the way from the Keys. How about that team from DC? Oh, you motherfucker. I owe you crab. What do I owe him? Crab cakes or a hamburger? What do I got to do?
Cuban or a hamburger? I forget. I think you said Cuban Frida. I
got to make you a Cuban Frida burger. I will make you a Cuban Frida burger. Johnny Jetson is type in there yes or no. Can I get your number from Jimmy Fike? Hashtag Jimmy. You let me know if it's all right for him to give me your number. I don't want to take it unless you're given that blessing. That's not how I roll. So I owe Flava a Cuban Frida burger because we bet on the Tampa Bay Washington game. And we even talked about this last week. We talked about some of us wanted Detroit to win. And I was kind of like, well, don't we want Washington to win since they beat us? But then Ed made the fact that the general manager of the Detroit Lions went to Chamberlain High School where we taught. So we decided on Detroit. But now I'm back on the Washington Football Club. Fuck y'all. I'm back on the command, whoever the fuck they are. I'm back on the Washington Redskins for the Super Bowl. So, Flavor, when you're up here for Voodoo Bash, I guess I owe you a Cuban Frida burger, dude. Hey, Pat, should I do the Cuban Frida burger for the competition? Because that would be pretty baller, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we already got it all. We already got it all ready.
We're in fucking Tampa, Florida. Why not fucking do the Cuban Frida burger
in Ybor City?
Right? Holy shit!
I mean, that's why we wrote the recipe.
Holy shit, Flavor! I owe you, man. I didn't forget. We got to say hello to one more person, and hey, much love to you too, my friend. We got to say hello to one. Well, all right. I love you, Carl. Hey, but we got royalty checking in tonight. We got Miss Joanne Chun checking in. My good friend, my former student, who is now the line cook, the grill cook, cooking the burgers of course she's cooking the fucking burgers, right? Down at the Hard Rock in the employee dining room. And I'm going to tell you right now, everybody at the fucking Hard Rock knows my girl JoJo. And if you don't, fucking you need to. If you know, you know. JoJo, you're a rock star. I miss you too. And no, I'm not fucking sending food to you. Hashtag Jimmy, I would love to play Johnny's music, but I can't play it without his expressed written consent because we're not going to get hit for copyright. All right, Big Eddie C, are we doing Florida Man? Don't we have one left or some shit?
We got one left. Yes.
TJ, and it's okay if you didn't, because I stumbled across Johnny. Do you know Johnny Jetson? Do you know who he is?
Can't say that I do.
Dude, you need to check him out. It's just a fucking fun, goddamn fucking page. He just sits there and he says, working out, speeding back to my baby, right? Jimmy, you can't tell me it's okay. Johnny has to tell me it's okay. Unless you're fucking Johnny Jetson. Oh my God, how fucking freaky would that be?
Hey, speeding back to my baby, that's off my favorite Kiss solo album.
Right? So
the
he
best
says
one, it's Ace. Come on.
He says, working out, speeding back to my baby. But, man, the fucker nails it. He's on there, it fucking kills it. And, man, I just love watching it. I love watching it.
What's it? I'm sorry. One more time. I'm searching him right now.
It's we've got the link up in the thing. I think Pat put it up somewhere.
Excellent.
If you go to the chat bar, it's up about a quarter of the way. Absolutely great page. Just incredible. And you know, ironically, this is kind of how we connected with Wicked. Ed Note knew somebody who knew Wicked, and he's like, you got to check them out. So I'm like, holy shit. And we were looking at their press kit video. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then they were supposed to play for us because of Ed's friend. And then it kind of fell through. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to call the guy. So I fucking called the guy. And Danny and I have been fucking buddies since before COVID. And it's kind of how we met you, friend of a friend. And I hope we're buddies for a hot minute too. And I got to tell you, I can't stop looking at that fucking goddamn guitar behind you. What is that?
That?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a Gretsch. I don't even know what. Well, I got my Gretsch, I got my acoustic, and I'm kind of embarrassed. I got a bag of clothes I was going to take to Goodwill that's in front of the acoustic.
We can't see that. You shouldn't even have said that. We can't see it. But dude,
I'm honest. You know, I just laid it all out.
That's a sweet looking Gretsch.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. I'm pretty happy about it. And I got a SG over there, and I got guitars all around me. I don't have a cool rack like you do.
Somebody hung that for me. I can't do that. I'm old and broken. I'll show you them all one day. All the basses are over here. All the Strats and Tellys are over there.
Love the Telly. I got my Telly in the case right here because I actually use that one quite a bit.
Are you bringing that to the event?
Oh no! I'm gonna let the guitar players bring their stunt guitars.
I packed my Hamer Flying V.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. Super stoked. And the only reason I did that is because Chad from Wicked set it up when he was here. All the other guitars, they're not set up. All right, Big Eddie C, let's fucking give it to you for fucking the last question in Florida, man. And Johnny Jetson, if you're still hanging out in the room, according to you too, my friend, are a Florida man. So we will see how you play in this game. If you're still with us, I don't even know.
Yeah. So he was born in Miami in 68. I was born at Fort Pierce in 68. So
just a stone's throw away, Big Eddie C.
Yep. Whopping 2 hours. So props to him today for playing some Whitesnake, man. Very timely with the passing of John Sykes. Very sad, but you know.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Guy
he was great in Thin Lizzy too.
I liked him. Even going way back to like 82, 83 with Tigers of Pantang.
Absolutely.
He was just fucking great. I mean, many great riffs.
Absolutely. He's really kind of under-recognized in the guitar world. That Thin Lizzy album he did, Thunder and Lightning, was their last official one. Man, if you can go on there on YouTube and check it out, I mean, it's fantastic. There's a song called "Cold Sweat" that's super great.
It's a great fucking tune.
Yeah, I love
Big
that
Eddie
song.
C. I mean, you can't say he went unknown. Tampa recognized him for many, many years. They named the building downtown the Sykes Building after him, the big beer can building, for many years. So, just saying, right?
It's true. Little known fact.
He deserved more. Underrated. He's fantastic, though. He should be mentioned among,
Yeah. He was in a band that had some monster players pass through it and Thin Lizzy. So, all right. One last Florida man. True or false?
Yes.
Man caught with marijuana outside school says he sells it because it's hard to get a job.
Were you at my school?
I mean, I'm sure that happened. I don't know if it's a story, but I'm sure on the news, but I'm sure that happened.
I'm going to tell you, I think that was my 7th grade history teacher, whose name I won't mention, JY, who drove a badass Burt Reynolds Trans Am, and may or may not have been all the papers. And I still love you, dude. You're a fucking stud. True.
I'm going to go true as well on this one.
All right, what do we got coming out? We got Jimmy Fike with True, hashtag Jimmy. Jimmy says he almost bought that building, the Sykes building. We got everybody checking in. We got True all around the world here, Big Eddie C. Did you get us on this one?
No, I did not. This one is true. And yes, I know, Mitch, it happened in Auburndale. So,
hey, Pat, you might want to drop some links because I think it's about time. But for right now, that wraps up.
We're down in the Sunshine State, where the swamps are wild and the gators wait. There's a game show crazier than you ever seen. It's called Florida Man, y'all the ultimate scene.
My. We got people popping in for trivia. Pat had to step out and take care of something for a minute, but that's okay. I wish I had some more here that, like, I can't even fucking see. I'm not even putting on my glasses. Fuck it. We're going to VooDoo Games. If you want to play, the link is in the chat room right there. If you know how to do it, click on it. Click the link, jump in the room here. We'll bring you in just like Mitch. Mitch is going to be joining us very shortly. And another shout out to one of the people that we could not do Gasparilla with. Mitch is in charge of all the food this weekend because Nick Nack is out. And we got to give Mitch much love for filling in for whichever one of our team members is out and always on deck, willing to help and go play poker and lose a lot of money with me. And of course, drink a lot of Jack that night too. We drank a considerable amount of Jack that night, Mitch. We might as well have a conversation. We drank a considerable amount of Jack that night.
I think we drank more Jack than we lost money.
Yeah, I think we made it back in Jack.
Yeah,
I think we made it back in Jack. I ordered 2 doubles and they just fucking fill up the glass. And then I go back and they're using an iced tea glass this time instead of a rocks glass. And I'm like, dude, if it's in that glass, you might as well just make it a triple. He goes, it pretty much is, dude. And then, he fills that up. And then we had another one of those. And of course, this is over the course of 3 days. So we were perfectly fine drinking. But at the end of the night, we looked at him and he goes, your bill is like $12. And I'm like, okay. I lost Mitch, my pinky hit you out of the room. My apologies.
Say, damn, Mitch, pissed him off.
So he's like, your bill's $12. And I'm like, holy cow, we win, dude. We win. We lost $589 in poker, but our Jack bill was $12. So I don't know. Maybe it was a sham. Maybe they were working the numbers on us, Mitch.
I don't know. But $12, I'll do that all the time.
And of course, the only truth to that statement is we went to poker, we drank Jack, and we lost our ass. Those are the only truths in that statement. just like the only truth right now is I'm 2-0, and I'm going to kick y'all's ass.
1, 2, 3, time to play for the kids. Let's seize the day. Contestants ready, stand up tall, get ready to face the voodoo chef's call. The time's raging, drums pound loud in the stage show will make you proud. Guess the answer, show your might, bring the fire, shine so bright. Voodoo Kings, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. Voodoo Kings, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you got. Voodoo Kings, here we go. Take a chance, give it a throw. Voodoo Kings, show what you got. Beat the chef, give it all you've got.
All right, I got to tell y'all, I got to get my back fixed. I've drank a fucking coffee. I've drank 4 fucking Monster Waters, and this bottle's sitting here going, dude, fucking drink me. I'm fucking dying of slow death over here, man. Fuck. All right. Patrick, as always, you're going to keep the voodoo and keep us straight tonight. Patrick's going to tell us the topic, which I don't know what the fuck it is. No, there's no shenanigans. He'll read a question. If you think you know the answer, simply shout out your own name. Your own name. Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first, and if you can't get the answer right, you'll get 1 point. If you get it wrong, no harm, no foul, but everybody else will get a chance to answer the question. So, with that said, tonight we're playing for the right to have your name entered into a drawing where you could be selected the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date or some shit like that. Hey guys, what are we playing tonight?
So tonight we just got some general knowledge, some / pointless random crap that might be sitting in the back of your head that you may or may not know.
So you're saying Ed and I have a chance. Random crap sitting in the back of our head.
Completely random stuff. Yep.
Well, that plays right into Ed. Thanks, buddy.
So hey, disclaimer. If Eric doesn't win, it's not because his head got hit by the bridge.
No.
Good call. Good call.
I didn't even think of that, Mitch, but very good one.
At least I'm paying attention here. All right. With question number 1. What year did the Titanic sink?
Voodoo. 1942.
Not correct.
Mitch.
Mitch.
1912.
1912. That'll be it.
Good job, buddy.
All right.
How did you know that, Mitch?
I
He has
guess.
a lot of useless stuff in his head.
Well, it could be that too. The number popped up.
Well, good thing for you it did. All right. Question number 2. Who wrote the book 1984? Ed and then Voodoo.
George Orwell.
George Orwell. That would be the one.
I hate you.
Question number 3. What is the tallest mountain in the world?
Mitch.
Voodoo.
Everest.
Everest. All right.
Hey, Mitch, do you know what the tallest mountain in the world was before they discovered Mount Everest?
Um,
No, it was Mount
Hey,
Everest,
dude.
you dumb motherfucker. They just haven't found it yet. Dude,
I fell for that. Oh my god.
low hanging fruit. I'm very sorry. Hashtag,
Yeah.
there's nothing in my messages. It's there. Thanks for having fucking Johnny in the room, but and I love you for that because I love Johnny. All right, here we go. I don't know what question we're on because I was chasing low hanging fruit.
It's going to be question 4. And Eric, I think you might have gotten a message a couple weeks ago. It's not from tonight.
Okay.
I remember seeing something, so I'll take a look when I'm done as well.
Heard. Huh.
All right.
I also got hate mail the other day that our social media lady called me about. Hey, you might want to look at this message, and I'm like, okay.
Hate mail.
I don't know.
We're on back order on an item, and it just kind of fell through the cracks.
Gotcha. I think I thought that too. Okay.
You know,
All
you
right,
made
number
it when you
4.
get email.
What is the largest mammal in the world?
TJ.
VooDoo, and then TJ, and then Mitch.
Blue whale.
Blue whale. At least TJ's mic is still working. All right.
It works.
I was gonna make a joke, but I knew you guys would go to Jeopardy rules and take my first answer, so I didn't do it.
I was proud of you that you let me finish the question first. All right.
Hey, Don just said blue whale. Does he get a point?
Sure.
He has to type a little faster.
He's still working on his Choreo word processor. I love you, Don.
All right. So going into question 5, I got 2 points VooDoo, 1 point Ed, 1 point Mitch, and TJ almost had it. All right.
Can we just double the score and be done?
Question 5. What is the largest ocean on
VooDoo.
Earth?
TJ.
VooDoo.
That would be the Pacific.
That would be the Pacific.
So the way that question should have been read was, what is the largest ocean on Earth? And B, Pacific. That's how you should have read that question. Oh, dude, Mitch, Mount Everest. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm gonna start going back to adding all this extra fluff before the question.
Hi, I'm Lucas. Happy New Year's. I'm ready to start 2nd grade and go on the big pirate ship.
Hell yeah, you are, buddy. Hell yeah. There's no fluff before the questions. You see what I just did there? Let me find the Mr. Beast. Let me find the Mr. Beast thing here.
I have that one ready, right?
Big AC.
Oh.
All right.
Yes. One bite meat sweats. Fuck yeah.
His son got a Mr. Beast burger, TJ, and he's like doing a tasting. He opens a box, he picks it up, he takes one bite, and he's like, "Oh, it's so good." Oh, like he's got the meat sweats after one bite.
I love it. That's like those Nestea commercials where they'd be like this.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're so excited to get that burger.
Sell it.
I'm dying.
I still can't tell him that the burger was made in a fucking Italian restaurant, but yeah, you know, or Italian American restaurant.
Wait. Jimmy says he's winning.
All right. Question number 6. Who wrote The Hobbit? VooDoo, and actually, I'll start with VooDoo. Tolkien. And for, you know what, just for the fun of it here, a little bonus point for anybody that can answer it. What decade was the book published? VooDoo, and then Ed.
60s.
Not correct. Ed.
70s.
Not correct.
TJ.
Mitch.
20s.
Not correct. Mitch.
50s.
Not correct. All right. So no bonus points tonight, but that's all right. Correct answer was the 30s. It was actually 1937.
Threading the needle.
1937.
Don, where were you on that, dude?
That's why I figured at least I'll do a decade instead of trying to say the year.
That's fair.
That's all good. All right.
Kendra's like, what's a hobbit?
Question 7. What is the longest highway in the world?
VooDoo.
Ed.
VooDoo. Ed. After that.
Highway?
Highway. Longest highway.
PCH. Pacific Coast Highway.
Not correct.
Bullshit.
Ed.
Route 66.
Not correct.
TJ.
41.
Not correct. Mitch.
If I picked all the ones I would have used.
I mean, there is one more that's longer, or the longest.
Obviously, Pat. I got them all wrong.
Pick a random number.
US 41.
It's easy when you have the answers, Alex Trebek.
So that is not correct either, Mitch. So the correct answer I was looking for was the Pan American Highway. It goes from Alaska to Argentina, which is roughly 30,000 miles.
And you know what that runs through? PCH.
It may run through it, but it has to start in Alaska.
Yeah, don't cloud the issues with facts, bro.
Pretty sure PCH starts in Seattle or around there.
It does. Don't cloud the issue with facts, dude. I'm just saying.
It's all good. All right. Question number 8 here. I got 4 points, VooDoo, 1 point, Ed, 1 point, Mitch. What is the chemical symbol for carbon?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Ca.
Not correct, Ed.
Just C.
Just C.
Ca is calcium, isn't it?
It is. You're close. You got the C right.
God damn it.
Yep.
God, dog it,
All right.
dog it, dog it.
4 points, VooDoo. 2 points, Ed. 1 point, Mitch. So it's still potentially anybody's game here, or not? Well, Ed's game potentially for tie.
and you know what? If we were in a football game and another team had momentum, what would you do?
Not sure I like where this is going.
Maybe call a timeout. What's going on, Voodies? Gonna have to flip it around. It's because we're sitting down low because we got a box opening for the final podcast of the year. You know, like everybody else that does their box openings, we're gonna break out our wine key because that's what we have here in VooDoo Studios. We're gonna cut this bad boy open and we're gonna check out what's inside. Now, knowing who gave it to me, I think I kind of got an idea. But we're going to open it up here live and check it out together. So, this package came to me from my good friends over at Monster. And we've been hanging out with the Monster now for, a couple years. And it started out doing some things on the Gasparilla parade routes and leading into, just they're at every one of our events, and we couldn't thank them enough. And I can't thank them enough for this end of the year gift, especially my man Ryan over it. Just tell you how massive this thing is. I'm getting a workout. Look at this insanity. All right, we're gonna rip this out of the plastic here. We're really gonna get this bad boy going. This is a throwback to the 80s. Check out this boombox, bump box, monster box, whatever you want to call it. Bluetooth speaker. Has mic inputs, aux inputs, remote control to control everything. And I couldn't thank my boys at Monster enough for taking care of the Voodoo Chef and the Voodoo Chef Foundation so that we can party like monsters every day. Guys, if you don't know about Monster Energy, check them out. In my opinion, some of the coolest guys on the planet. You know what's funny about that? That shit's that loud. That shit's that loud. It's fucking badass. Maybe we bring that out on the float this week. Fucking badass. All right, here we go. Look at this. Let's see what everybody's saying here. We had Jimmy with 66. We had Don with the blue whale. We had everybody checking in. Some right answers. Pat, give us an update. Where are we at?
All right, 4 points, VooDoo. 2 points, Ed. 1 point, Mitch. So Ed does stand a chance here because we are on question 9. If he gets the next 2 correct, it's a tie game.
Ed, just freeze up again.
Okay.
I hear the dogs. I hear the dogs.
What?
That's not me, man.
Sorry.
That wasn't me. That was.
Oh.
Were you taking me out, dude?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's a technical difficulty here. All right. Question number, after all the comments today at work. Question number 9.
I just for the record,
Uh-huh.
I do not play for Ohio State.
Okay. Number 9.
Here he goes. Now I just lost the game.
Who wrote the book Les Miserables?
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Some Frenchie.
Okay, but I needed a name. It's all good. Ed, Mitch, TJ, any guess?
Pepe Le Pew.
No guesses. Oh, damn. Okay. So correct answer was Victor Hugo.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Famous guy. Famous, right? All right, let's try this again. Let's pretend that question never happened.
No, that counted.
That's easy enough.
It was like the room was quiet for a second. I was like, "Holy crap! Is my speaker working here?"
Looks
Headphones
like
working?
Right?
a bunch of French literature experts, right?
I thought if anything, Ed would have had that.
For a split second, he was going, why isn't OZ in the room tonight?
You don't want to know what OZ would say.
Absolutely true. We've taken away his microphone.
All right, let's try this here. Question number 10. What planet in our solar system is known for having the most moons?
VooDoo.
Ed.
VooDoo and then Ed.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct. And unfortunately, that's with question 10. And now it's a runaway. Unfortunately. All right. What is that? 3 wins for VooDoo here, and we're not even through the month of January yet?
Well, wait. We're only 3 weeks into January, and I'm flying that 3-0. But I got to be honest. Ed is very reserved on the podcast. Go to trivia with him live.
Oh.
Him and 2. He's competitive like me. You put a couple beers in that motherfucker, and he is like ready to go. Let me tell you. Jay, what song can we? What, in your opinion? Well, let's do this. What's your favorite song? And I know that changes with the moment and with time, but if we were to lock you in right now and say, what's your favorite song? What would that be?
Oh boy, "Immigrant Song" by Led Zeppelin.
Great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
My favorite song that we'd probably play would probably be "Walk This Way" by Aerosmith.
That was going to be my next question. Why is that your favorite song that you guys play?
Because I just played it this weekend and I had a lot of fun doing it.
Right? I mean, it's all about the emotion.
It's all about the moment. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I mean, my favorite song is "Immigrant Song." That song is so cool. It's the coolest rhythm and that it sounds like a trumpet, like they're coming over the hill. So,
Is there anybody better than Bob Plant?
no, he's the first. He's the man because everybody else is doing a version of him. You know what I mean?
I do. I fucking it doesn't matter if it's music or art or sports or any performance. It's fun to watch the mimicry, which is really flattering that people do. I mean, they try to emulate who they like and who they looked up to, and then put their own twist on it. And if you're
I was looking at like when you guys
see that, it's real cool.
I was looking at like when you guys were discussing quarterback. There was a lot of quarterbacks from a certain generation, and you know what I mean. Like it wasn't. It's like I don't know if there was a lot from the mid 2000s, but we certainly had a lot of 80s, 90s. You know what I mean? Like it is same with NBA. Like those guys. It's like those guys were like such big titans of sports, and it's like people get compared to your Jordans. They get compared to your Marinos. Okay. That's my pick.
Okay, as long as you didn't say his name.
But Robert Plant, I mean, he's the guy, and he was doing that. He was the first one to do that style on a big time, and without the without the technology and without the anything else to make him sound better than he did.
So last week, I know you were watching because everybody watches.
I'm always watching.
We're entertaining as fuck, even when we're not. But last week we did top 3 guitar players of all time. Who would be your top 3 guitar players of all time?
Oh man, I'm gonna feel guilty.
You want me to say 5? Just give me a group of 5.
Are we talking lead or rhythm or total?
Guitar player.
Just total. I mean,
Guitar.
Jimmy Page for the whole picture.
All right. So Ed, did he make our top 3? I think he did.
Page? No, I don't think so, but maybe.
No, I picked him over Prince.
Yep. Okay. So I'm saying Jimmy Page. You know, Ed Van Halen. Tony Iommi. You know,
there's Ed.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd asked me when I was 16, it was Tony Iommi with a bullet, no question. Black Sabbath. Pick one of the 2 of the Thin Lizzy guys. I'm super about Brian Robertson. I'm super about Gary Moore. Scott Gorham is in there too. So I'm going to put any of the Thin Lizzy guys as one, and I'm going to say probably.
Can we include Bruce Kulick in that?
Oh, are we bringing the Kiss world in?
No, didn't he play with Thin Lizzy for a short period of time?
I know he did with Kiss, and I was actually trying to bring Ace in there because I do love Ace's leads, man.
Ace is incredible, but unfortunately, he did not make our list. Our number 1, if I remember correctly, was Edward. Pat's going to pull it up, right?
No, I'm not. That looks horrible. Hold on.
That is crazy.
If you go into Canva, it's in Canva.
Oh, did you share it with me?
Jeff Beck. Golly.
There we go. Yeah. Would help if I shared the right screen I'm looking at.
So Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix, and Edward Van Halen.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes. He's not Eddie Van Halen because he was in Van Halen. They're Van Halen because he is Eddie Van Halen.
Absolutely true.
And there couldn't be a more true statement.
Absolutely true. Well, and you know something, honestly, in a lot of ways underrated because people always think of him as a lead player first and everything, but the songwriting is so good in Van Halen.
Dude, there's one guitar player.
It is so hard to pull off the 4-man rock band with a emphasis on lead guitar. Like you got to make those riffs breathe, dude. There's a real art to it.
1,000%. And I love the new format for the top 3 because it gives us some conversation, and we get to think we get to hear what everybody else thinks, and that's really cool. Ready for the hard question? True confessions here, as Gene Simmons would say on the Tom Snyder Show. True confessions. What's your least favorite song that you're going to play this weekend?
Anyone I'm not singing. Well, then again, I'll tell you what, if I'm not singing, I'm probably going to be pretending to drink in my imagination. So that'll be probably my favorite one. I don't know. I can't tell you. I never know what these crazy guys from out of town are going to bring.
You got no bad songs. We'll see you at the Gasparilla Parade, everybody. Hope peace and love.